This is the award-winning Lee Pitts Live.
This portion of Lee Pitts Live is brought to you by Hodges University, celebrating 25 years of educating Southwest Florida.
Welcome back, Southwest Florida. We're so thrilled that Little League football is upon us. And when you talk about Little League football, Fort Myers Junior Firecats football comes to mind. And when you talk about the Firecats, they got a great organization over there. And I'm so thrilled to have them here for the first time on the show. The treasurer, April Perkins. Let me bump you in for the Fort Myers Junior Firecats. Okay, April, when I see the word junior, does that mean that there's some seniors and some toddlers, or what does all that mean?
Yes, we have children, they range from ages 5 to 15. We have two Tiny Mike teams. We have a Mighty Mike team, we have a junior Pee-wee team, we have a Pee-wee team, a junior midget team, and then a midget team. And the midget team is our senior team. And we have seven teams.
So this is a big operation, isn't it?
Yes, we are a big organization.
And how long have you guys been around?
We've been around for 50 years. It started off as the Rebels back in 1960.
Right.
And then between 2002 and 2003 season, the name was changed to Junior Fort Myers Firecats.
And I hate to say this on television, but I think in my 23 years of being on television, this is the first time I've had an opportunity to talk about Little League football. And Little League football meant so much to me. You'll be happy to know that when I was a little kid, I played wide receiver and quarterback. Say something, say, hey, congratulations.
That's good.
Not with Firecats, though. I played in Birmingham with my buddies who are looking at this on YouTube now. I played with the Collegeville Dolphins. Big shout out to Collegeville Dolphins, Macklin Park. Y'all know I was a QB, and you know I was a wideout back in the 70s. Everybody who's looking at this on YouTube back in Birmingham, shouting you out. Registration is very important if they want their kids to participate. So they need to know those registration dates. Talk to me.
Yes, we have registration in July. For our July season, registration would be July 11th. We also have it on July 12th and July 18th and 25th.
Where do people come to register?
They need to, we're at our home field is Jerry Book Park, which is in South Fort Myers, Florida, which is off of US 41, and it is by Page Field. Our address is 50 South Road, Fort Myers, and that's the 33907.
What do people need to bring to registration?
We need, if a child is the first year playing with us, we would need their birth certificate along with their report card. It has to have all 4 quarters on it. There is also a registration form, and you also have a physical form that needs to be completed.
Why do you need a report card?
The report card is because we emphasize on academics.
Oh.
That's the number one thing. Like, grades got to be up there, be able to play on the field. Your grades
Really?
aren't if your grades aren't up to par, you cannot play.
When did that kick in? That's always
It's always been there. It's
Well,
always
that's
been
a
there.
good
Education first, then sports and play.
Okay. How do you feel being a part of this process that's giving youth something to do, building teamwork, self-esteem, camaraderie, and providing something in the community that people can be proud of? How do you feel personally?
I feel great about it. My son, when he started when he was about 5 years old. We started him at YMCA with flag football and learned that flag wasn't the way for him because he wanted to tackle. So that's when we went into doing the Fort Myers Firecats. And my first year, I got to get familiarized with the program and see how the organization was working. And I sort of fell in love with the organization and what they did for the children in the community. And that's when I decided to also become part of the community and be out there to also help with bringing in children.
And you'll be happy to know that next week on the show, we're going to have Rodney Hunter, a Meriden High School basketball star, and James Bronson Jr., a Fort Myers High School football star. They both played with the Firecats, right?
James Brunson, I do. Yes, he did play with the Firecats. He was an awesome football player while he was with the Firecats. Had us hoping and hollering down the field each and every time.
And he's graduating soon. He graduates summa cum laude, and he's going on to Florida Atlantic University, and Rodney Hunter is going on to Columbia University. All that's happening next week, folks. A nice plug. Also, by the way, Ron Matthews will be here, CEO and founder of Spades Pro. Gonna learn all about the Spade tournament. Plugging that along the way. The time for registration. I know we gave the dates. What time do they need to come there?
It's every Saturday, like I said, in July, and it's from 10 to 2.
Okay.
As we get closer into season, because our season starts August 1st, and as we get closer into season, we're out there more often. But in the meantime, we're having it on Saturdays from 10 to 2, like I said. Once season starts, which is August 1st, then you can still come out and register. And by that time, it'll be Monday through Friday, and they can register.
And you know, we hear a lot about safety in football now. Do your coaches go through some kind of special training for safety and all that?
Yes, they do a lot of training. There's a lot of clinics that they have to go and test out. And then when they get their certificate, the certificates last them for a couple of years to 3 years, and then they have to go back and redo it again to keep them abreast. The thing that they really, really emphasize with the coaches now is with the safety as far as the concussions in the children. So there's about 3 clinics that they go to learn and to be aware of everything for child safety on the field.
How about volunteers? Are you always in need of volunteers?
Always in need of volunteers. Everyone who really touches that football field is a volunteer. Everyone can help in any area on the field that they wish to help. It's more than welcome, and it's well needed from the time we get there at 7 in the morning to the time that we leave at 9, 10 o'clock in the evening.
Suppose I want to bring Lee Pitts Live, the TV show, out to the football field on a game day set up just like ESPN. Would I be welcome?
You would be welcome.
So who do I need to get with on that? You?
Yeah, I'll put that to the president, and then we can see what we can do for that.
Okay,
that would
come
be
out
awesome.
there. I think that'd be
awesome.
really cool. We'll work out the details down the road. Right now we're at Fifth Third Bank, the Curious Bank in downtown Naples. We want to thank the people at Fifth Third Bank for allowing us this great opportunity to come here, and next week we'll still be here at Fifth Third Bank. So let me bump you out. And as the saying goes on this particular show, for those who say it can't be done, you're usually interrupted by those like April and all the people who are involved with the Fort Myers Firecats who are doing it. We'll see you next week on Lee Pitts Live.
Lee Pitts Live is a Lee Pitts Enterprise production.